because I feel like I'm too much of a, there's too much evil in my life, and I'm too evil, and everything I do is evil, and I've got to. So I really like this book, and this somebody on YouTube was doing a sort of a review, some of the more intriguing things about the book. So I go, interesting. But this idea that he wasn't touching on, it's just like, okay, the book is His Dark Materials. It's a series. It's got 3 books. And there's something about just the title, just the title alone that makes it kind of like who is it targeting is the kind of the question. It's like because His Dark Materials, just in the name alone, makes you wonder: is it for religious people, or is it for anti-religious people? Because I can see it offending both parties, or like turning away both sides. So like, who is it really for? So let me explain that part. Like, why is it turning both sides? Because if you are like an anti-religious, like you don't like religion, even somebody talking about God just absolutely turns you off. I mean, there's quite a few people who do that. A lot. There's quite a few. So when thinking His Dark Materials, it kind of feels like it's a reference to God, kind of thing. Like the way Christians typically talk about things in a way that's inferring that it's about God when they're trying not to be referring about God. When it's too obvious that that's exactly what they're talking about. And so if they're sort of intrigued and they go, okay, what's it? And they start reading it and they go, oh, this sounds too religious. It's talking about this and that. It's like it's got too much of a religious structure to it. And so I can see it quickly turning people away, like people who would whatever. And for the people who are religious, just again alone, just with the title of the book series, it's like, well, God doesn't work in darkness. He doesn't have dark things, so it can't be. It's like that automatically, like, no, and then again, it's like when a religious person or a strictly religious person would read the book, and they would all of the church-like structures. I don't mean like building wise. I mean like religious wise. I could see that it was like, they're turning religion into a secular thing. It's like it made religion more secular, and it would automatically turn them away because it's something that they find too often happening and they don't like it. So again, it's like both sides are greatly offended just by the time. This isn't me knowing anybody who's offended by it. It's just I could see it turning away those two sides. And so who is it for? It's for those people who are religious but accept the irony in life. It's kind of like computer programs. Like a lot of computer programming through the early days of computer arisal, like the way they've made even the file structure of computers is very anti-religious. And the people who would find it hilarious are either those who are in on the joke or those who just don't care. So like somebody like me who is religious but loves computers and finds it hilarious, just a lot of the little things that they do is just, there's a lot of them. It's I find I laugh at it. It's like you don't, that same kind of thing, you don't take life too seriously, you don't take religion too seriously, but it's taken me a while to get to that point. And it's like I can't say that I was always this way, or that I always had this kind of, whatever it is, easygoing. Or maybe I have been always easygoing and it's just been other people misreading me, because there was a time when somebody looked at me and go, I can't believe you're having fun. It just blew my mind that they thought that. So was that the way I come across? Like I'm very strict and very, it's like I'm trying to survive and I'm thinking I need to do everything right to be able to survive, and I can't because I feel like I'm too much of a, there's too much evil in my life and I'm too evil and everything I do is evil and I've got to do things to correct myself. And that's kind of and so I didn't have any gripe against other people who were doing things wrong, because I saw myself in doing things wrong. And it's like, so I never told anybody else to be a certain way, that they had to stop doing something around me because I didn't like that influence in my life. I mean, there's certain things that I definitely don't want in my life. But I'm not about telling other people, like, you need to stop, or you need to stay away from me, or you need to, like, no, I will move away. I will go away if I find that what you're doing is something that I can't deal with. And it's the kinds of things that I find myself actually needing to go somewhere else are very odd, very weird, it wouldn't be something that you would expect, or that most people would normally accept. So that's me. That's kind of how I am. But this book just it seems like that's exactly the kind of person this book is for. A person who has an understanding of anti-religious bent and still has strong religious beliefs, and like there is some religion there, but it's just not the way that a lot of religious groups have come across. It's like this is the way that people have designed religion, and then here's what is reality, real religion, and it's there's something to the real stuff that it hard to explain. It's like actually caring about other people, caring about the environment, caring about how life goes on. It's like morality is not just about going to church and what you learn in church. It's there's something to societal structure that needs to be understood. Again, it's like there's a real religion there, a real, like a reality religion, and not in the sense of absolute control over other people, because that's not ever going to work either. Absolute control just means it's going to fail so much harder. Like there should be like an education system that actually teaches real life problems and consequences, and why you would want to avoid these kind of problems, because they do bite you. They do kick back and bite you. So I guess that's the focus of my thoughts, is like real religion. What are the real problems of life that we need to face and take accountability? Not just force accountability, but take accountability. Like inspire people to have that desire to be responsible. How do you get there?